Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Andy channel. Today's video is all about Sam LaRusso. Yes, the character everyone hates even all the way up until season 4. I'd hoped that she would be better this season, but if anything, she pissed me off even more. So, today I'm going to dive into why she's still horrible in Cobra Kai season 4. I made a video previously of why she was horrible in season 3 if you want to check that out as well. Consider this a sequel to that. So, honestly, everything starts in the very first episode. It really didn't take that long for me to start disliking her. It starts when she confronts Robbie at the skate park. I immediately realized she was already doing this selfishly because of her intent. She made the excuse that she never stopped caring about Robbie and he needs to make the right choice, but she was once again only looking out for her own interest. Before she pulled up, she was talking to Miguel on the phone that they have to try everything, no matter how difficult it is. So, she wasn't going to talk to Robbie because she cared about him. She wants Robbie back into their fold because it benefits her side. She only wants reconciliation to make herself feel better. During this conversation, she claims that she was angry with Robbie for what happened at the school, and that Robbie coming back would be that all she wants. Really, Sam? Robbie was trying to protect your ass from Tori the entire time, even when Miguel attacked him and their own fight started. Honestly, Sam probably doesn't even know Miguel showed mercy. As far as she knows, Robbie could have just been defending himself. Of course we know that Robbie attacked him after Robbie stopped fighting, but how do we know Sam knows that? Also, what about what Robbie wants, Sam? Why would he care what you want? You cheated on him and never even apologized, and the first thing that you say is that you are angry at him? She's the whole reason this fight even started. She's once again only thinking about herself and what benefits her. Robbie would just be a second fiddle to everyone, so I don't blame him not coming back. It was a smart move at the time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just the first episode. The only credit I'll give her is admitting that she never stopped caring about Miguel either. She's at least not lying about that anymore. Also, before anyone gets confused, I'm explaining why I hate the character of Sam and not the actress Mary Mauser that plays her. I think she seems like a great person in real life and has to be really talented to make you dislike a character this much. Moving on, let's talk about how she treated Tori this season. My gosh, was she a bully. I know it may seem justifiable for everything she's done, but two wrongs don't make her right. She's supposed to rise above and be the better person. That's what Miyagi-Do teaches, right? I guess Sam once again displays that she doesn't actually take these lessons to heart. It's just about being better than everyone else. It first starts at the birthday party. Tori's just doing what she can to get some work and earn some money to take care of her family, but Sam is just using this as an excuse to harass Tori. Like I said, the hatred towards Tori is understandable, especially coming from her point of view, but come on, there's kids. It's a kid's birthday party, and Tori's just trying to play the role of a princess. I get Sam's grudge against Tori, I really do, but these little kids don't know what's going on. They just think Tori's an actual princess, and Sam keeps egging Tori on. She knows Tori has a temper, so either Sam knew she couldn't do anything because it's a kid's birthday party, and it's her job, or Sam just didn't give a fuck about the repercussions, allowing some kid's birthday party to be potentially ruined. It could go either way, honestly, given what she's learned from Johnny. I'll go more into detail on that later, but my point is that Sam just doesn't give a shit. It's just too much, especially kissing Miguel in front of her. Even given Tori's situation, Sam will gladly let Tori be fired if she could do anything about it, which she definitely could have. That's not the mercy that Miyagi-Do teaches. Her famous quote is that everyone has a sob story. It doesn't give you a right to be a bully. Well, Sam, your sob story is that Tori did some mean shit to you in the past, and now you're being a bully. That is also a reason for Sam not giving a shit about Tori's situation. How about some mercy, huh? If anything, Sam is displaying Cobra Kai behavior. Even Sam's mom took pity on Tori. I know she's learning from Johnny, but even Johnny is teaching to show mercy now. Another thing I'll give her credit for is allowing Tori to come back to school. That was only because of Aisha though. You can even see Sam's point of view saying Tori told her parents some sob story. My gosh, do you ever think about other people, Sam? This is all just supporting my points made earlier. I thought Aisha's advice would help Sam let go of her hate for Tori, but instead she twisted it to strike first and greet Tori with a confrontational threat. I was literally thinking to myself that Sam missed the entire point of Aisha's advice. Next up, we have the prom. This was another big one right here. Sam claimed that she and Miguel can finally have a night to themselves. I don't know if that just always jinxes it, because when Sam said that to Robbie in Season 2, they ended up running into Tori and Miguel. Now this time it's flipped, but they always run into their exes. Instead of listening to Miguel and forgetting about the karate drama, Sam instead throws all of that out the window and starts a fight with Tori. She and Miguel could have just focused on each other and do what they intended to do, but they couldn't stop staring at Robbie and Tori. Meanwhile, Robbie and Tori are having the time of their lives, dancing and having fun. It even got to the point where they realized they didn't care about what Sam and Miguel thought. They weren't there to start a fight. I mean, they wanted to mess with their heads, but they ended up not really caring about that anymore. So pretty much Sam's ego gets in the way and she attacks Tori. Miguel comes in and rightfully asks her what the hell she's doing, because she's starting a fight for no reason. She claims she's doing what Johnny says and isn't taking her shit anymore, so essentially she can't let it go for one night and let her pride take over. She even ignored the no fighting rule. I can actually do a breakdown of this fight if you guys want me to go into more detail. Let me know about that in the comments below. After all the fighting stops, you see Tori and Robbie still having a good time, even after fighting, while Sam and Miguel are pissed at each other. Miguel rightfully gets on her shit for ruining their night by starting a fight, and Sam immediately takes no responsibility. And even blames Miguel. Yes, Miguel was staring at Tori, but she was also staring at Robbie. She's putting the blame on Miguel for an argument that was never even made, and doesn't stop to think for one moment that any of this could be her fault. All she does is play victim and blame others, even her own boyfriend. Honestly, Robbie dodged a bullet there. Miguel was kind of an idiot to get back with her. All in all, I do think Sam was still horrible this season, but I will admit I did see some growth. A lot of you Sam lovers make good points. Just to be clear, I don't hate you guys, I just don't like Sam. I'm very open-minded if you have any defense for her though. This is just me simply stating my case. The growth I saw in her was her being more open-minded. She always thought Miyagi-Do was the right way and everything else was wrong, but she learned to realize that not everything is so one-sided. She ended up realizing that Eagle Fang is actually useful sometimes, and that it is not wrong to learn that style. The whole theme this season is that there is more than one way to go about things. Daniel learned this much later, but Sam realizing this and the importance of adapting styles is what gives her growth this season. I don't know, I still think she was more of a bitch this season, but I do see her slowly changing. Maybe she will eventually learn to grow past her rivalry with Tori in future seasons, but she was still closed-minded when it came to that this season. I think Tori actually showed more growth than Sam. That's of course my opinion though. I can make a video about Tori's character as well. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please leave a like on it. Let me know in the comments whether you agree, disagree, or have any other thoughts. I'm very open-minded and I read all of the comments. If you're new, then I would highly recommend subscribing for my originality and correct predictions. Also the fact that I was the first one ever talking about the show on this platform. If you're not new and you haven't subscribed, then what the hell are you doing? Only pussies don't subscribe to me, so if you're not a pussy, then you better prove it and turn on notifications to not miss any more badass videos like these. Until the next video, peace.